Yo, Celtics Nation! I'm coming at you live with some scorching heat straight from Boston. The vibes are intense today, with news that'll make your heart race and your head spin. We've got 4 massive bombshells, all fresh from 2025 that are shaking up our fan base. Are the Celtics on the brink of collapse or poised for an epic comeback? You won't believe what's going down. So grab a seat, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's dive into this green hurricane, ready to feel the thrill. What's your take on this chaos? Alright, Celtics Nation, let's hit the ground running with the first shocker of the day. Picture this, TD Garden is packed, the Knicks are breathing down our necks, and then the worst nightmare unfolds. Jason Tatum, our MVP, our leader, goes down in the fourth quarter. No contact, clutching his leg. The silence in the arena was deafening. No official diagnosis yet, but the whispers backstage are brutal. Suspected Achilles tear. If confirmed, we're talking 12 to 18 months sidelined. This isn't just an injury, it's an earthquake that could topple the green empire we've built. Let's break it down. Tatum is the heartbeat of the Celtics. He wrapped the regular season averaging 30 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists, leading the league in minutes played. Without him, our offense loses its spark, our perimeter defense softens, and team morale takes a nosedive. Fans on X are losing it with posts screaming, "No Tatum, no season," or "Time for Jaylen Brown to earn that supermax." And it's not hype. With the NBA's priciest roster pushing $500 million, Brad Stevens won't sit idle. The championship window that seemed wide open might be slamming shut. Strategically, this forces gut-wrenching choices. Tatum out for a full season means the Celtics aren't title favorites anymore. Keeping the core, Jaylen Brown, Drew Holiday, Kristaps Porzingis, and Al Horford is financially brutal without instant results. The new front office, under pressure from ownership, might swing the axe. Rumors are swirling that Sam Hauser, with his budget-friendly deal, could be trade bait. And Horford? At 39, can he carry the load? Fans are split. Some want a roster overhaul. Others believe Brown can step up. The impact is unreal. In one night, we went from back-to-back title contenders to a team facing a potential rebuild. Tatum, already drawing Paul Pierce comparisons, now faces the fight of his career. Kevin Durant came back from a similar injury and still dominates, but it took nearly 2 years to regain his groove. Can Tatum do it? And more importantly, what team will he return to? With financial pressures and a new reality, the 2026 Celtics won't look the same. As we process this bombshell, we're down 3-1 to the Knicks in the series. Without Tatum, it's a near impossible climb, but it ain't over. Someone's got to step up, and the spotlight's already locked on a target. And that's not even the wildest part of the day. Yo, Celtics Nation, brace for another bombshell. While we're still reeling from Tatum's injury, another fire's blazing in the background. The future of our star-studded roster. We're the Celtics payroll exploded near $500 million. Brad Stevens is sweating over the math. Keeping this squad together? Next to impossible. And in the middle of this storm, one voice stands tall. Al Horford, our battle-tested vet, isn't ready to hang up his sneakers and is pounding his chest to stay green next season. Per ESPN's Brian Windhorst, sources say Horford, at 39, has no plans to retire and dreams of re-signing with Boston. He was a cornerstone this season, averaging 9 points, 6.2 rebounds, and 0.9 blocks over 60 games, logging 27.7 minutes a night. His defense? Pure artistry. Even when tested on the perimeter, he held it down and anchored our elite defensive unit. In the Knicks series, he's putting up 7.6 points, 6.8 rebounds, and 1.6 blocks. Not bad for a guy some thought was past his prime. But here's the drama. With a tight budget and Tatum's injury flipping the script, Horford's name could be on the chopping block. He's not pricey, but every dollar matters. Fans on X are torn. Horford's the soul of this team. He's gotta stay. Versus at 39, he can't handle another full season. Tactically, it's a brutal call. Horford brings leadership and stability, but his minutes were carefully managed this year. Can he handle another season as a starter, especially if Porzingis keeps flopping? Speaking of Porzingis, his situation muddies the waters further. Sick and out of shape, he's been a liability in this series. If Horford goes, who holds down the paint? Luke Cornet? Doesn't cut it. And Jaylen Brown carrying that Supermax. Wait, needs vets like Horford to ease the pressure. The new Celtics brass, with an eye on profits, might prioritize cuts, but losing Horford would gut the locker room. He's the glue when things fall apart. The big question, is it worth betting on a 39-year-old when the future's so shaky? Horford wants to stay, but it's not his call alone. And while we're debating, another name's feeling the heat like never before. Want to know who? Buckle up, because what's next will blow your mind. What's good, Celtics Nation? Things are getting real. We're in the eye of the storm with the Celtics facing their darkest hour. Jason Tatum went down with a suspected Achilles tear, and TD Garden still hasn't recovered from the shock. We're trailing 3-1 to the Knicks in the East semis, and our hopes of flipping this series are hanging by a thread. Without our star, who's gonna carry the load? 3 names need to step up now, or our season's done by Wednesday. Let's break down who they are and why they've got to save the day. First up, Drew Holiday. The dude's a defensive beast, locking down Jalen Brunson like few can. But on offense, he's been quiet. In the series, he's averaging 9.5 points, shooting a measly 28.6% from 3. Over the last 2 games, he's taken just 9 shots total. With Tatum out, Holiday's got to be bolder, create plays, and knock down outside shots. Fans on X are calling him out. Where's the Bucks version of Holiday? If he doesn't boost his scoring and efficiency, our offense, already limping at a 111.6 rating, will flatline. Next, Kristaps Porzingis. The unicorn's been a letdown. Some mystery illness tanked his conditioning, and in the series, he's averaging 5 points and 4 rebounds, hitting just 27.8% of his shots. Honestly, it's been rough to watch. Al Horford's taken his starting spot, but with Tatum gone, both will likely play together. Porzingis needs to stretch the floor and protect the rim like the guy we know he can be. Fans are fed up. If he's not playing, don't even suit up. But with his current form, it's hard to bet on a turnaround. Finally, Jaylen Brown. Despite a nagging knee issue, Brown's shown flashes of brilliance, like his 36-point explosion against the Magic in the first round. In the Knicks series, he's at 20.5 points, but shooting 37.7% with 3.5 turnovers a game. Without Tatum, Brown's got to be the guy, dropping 30 a night with smarter decisions. He's delivered without Tatum before, but never under this kind of pressure. Fans are hyped. This is JB's time to prove the super max. If he goes off, we've still got a shot. These 3 are our lifeline. But while the court's on fire, another drama's brewing off it. Wanna know what? Hold tight, because this next bit will make you rethink everything. Yo, Celtics Nation, now it's personal. We're backed into a corner, down 3-1 to the Knicks in the East semis, and Game 5 tomorrow in Boston is do or die. As if the suspected Achilles tear sidelining Jason Tatum for the playoffs wasn't enough, all eyes are on one man, Jaylen Brown. Our Supermax wing, eating up a huge chunk of the salary cap, has to prove he's the leader the Celtics need to avoid elimination. Brown, at 28, is no slouch. He was East Finals MVP and NBA Finals MVP last season, proving he shines in big moments. But now, it's a whole new beast. He's battling a bone bruise in his knee, sapping his explosiveness. In the Knicks series, he's averaging 20.5 points, but shooting 37.7% with 3.5 turnovers a game. Fans on X are split. JB's gotta be the guy now, versus he's not playing like a star. Without Tatum, Brown needs to drop at least 30 a night, efficiently and without sloppy mistakes. The pressure's unreal. Brown's played without Tatum before, but never faced playoff elimination as the main man. Tomorrow at TD Garden, the spotlight will be brutal. Every missed shot, every turnover will be picked apart. The media's watching and fans are hungry. He's shown he can erupt, like his 36 points against the Magic, but consistency is everything now. If Brown doesn't deliver, that he's not worth the Supermax narrative will explode, and that could haunt his future in Boston. Tactically, the Celtics need Brown to drive the offense. Our 111.6 offensive rating is well below our regular season mark, and the Knicks defense is suffocating. Brown's gotta attack the rim, draw fouls, and create space for others. If he crumbles, no Horford or Holiday can save us. Fans are hopeful, but nervous. Can he handle this new pressure? Game 5 isn't just a game, it's Brown's ultimate test. Meanwhile, another issue simmering in the background, and it could change everything for the Celtics' future. Want to know what? Hold on, because this wrap-up will leave you dying to hit the comments. What a roller coaster. Tatum's injury rocked our world. The billion-dollar budget is forcing cuts. Horford's fighting to stay. But Brown, Holiday, and Porzingis need to save our season tomorrow against the Knicks. Can Brown handle the Supermax pressure? Will Porzingis finally show up? Or are we watching the end of an era with Horford on the way out? Fans are going wild on X, and I want that energy in the comments. Was it a mistake to bank on this pricey roster, or can we still turn it around? Drop your take, hit like, subscribe, and let's talk. What's next for the Celtics?